Hey, Danny Ball here, founder of Songwriters International, where we help songwriters to develop their craft to sustain a career within music. Now today, I'm going to be answering a question that a lot of our students have asked, a lot of people who have come through our trainings, and it is, can someone steal my songs? Okay, what if I share my song with you? Can you steal it? Right? We've also had, I can't share my music with you because you're going to steal it. Okay, I just want to break this myth to, can actually someone steal your song if you send it to them? You know, if I sent you my song and you really liked it, could you go out and release it and claim it as your song? And what could I do? Okay, so I'm going to share with you kind of some really important things around that topic and just answer this question outright. So to answer the question, can someone steal your songs or can someone steal my songs? Yes, of course they can. Like anything in life, someone can steal something that you have. But here's the important thing. As long as you have a track record of writing the song, email exchanging, maybe even sending it yourself back in the post, I'm going to walk you through that in a moment. As long as you can prove that you are the creator, then you have nothing to worry about. What you should be saying is, if someone does steal your song, is that you're calm about it, you're relaxed, that's not a problem. Like, if you want to steal my song, that's fine, that's credit to me. Like, clearly I've written a good song in your eyes. But now I can go after you because I've got evidence to say that I wrote the song, I've produced it, before you even released it. Now, the big, most important thing that I'm saying here is evidence, okay? So how do we have evidence? How do we show that we've got evidence that we've written a song before you released it, or before someone released the song that you've written? Okay, so number one, and a thing that I do, is voice memos. Okay, now you may be on Android, you may be on Apple, you'll have similar things. It's just a voice recording like program or app where you can record into it, and it gives you a time and a date that you recorded it. Okay, so that's really important, because if someone took my song, I can say, well, hold on, I've got a time and a date stamp on voice memos to say I recorded this on this date at this time. And you can even go a level deeper, and all of that voice recording has a lot of information attached to it, kind of like a photo. You can see the location and all of those things. The second way is an email exchange. Okay, so let's say you've wrote lyrics and you've wrote a melody, you've maybe produced the song, or you've just written lyrics, that's fine. Send it in an email to yourself. Again, the benefits of that, it's time and date stamped, okay, and has the context of what you've written. Really, really important, or has an MP3 file or WAV file. Again, if someone steals your song, you're like, hey, yep, well, I've got a time and a date stamp from this date and this time, which clearly shows that I sent this back to myself before you even released it. Okay, super, super powerful. So now they've got to try and show evidence that they've wrote it before you, which you know hasn't happened. And if it has, it's fraudulent, okay? And that will be found out in an investigation. Finally, one you may have heard of, but isn't as common as much anymore, is sending it via a post and stamp. Okay, so putting it in a post and sending it back to your house. Okay, and never opening that CD until someone decides to say that they own the song. Okay, so just some really simple ways to claim the copyright of your songs, and you can't stop someone stealing your song. Okay, like you could go and take a song off Spotify, anyone's big song, and try to steal it and claim it as yours. But we both know then what happens is they're going to come after you. Okay, and you're going to be in some big trouble. Okay, they're going to come after you, they're going to try and fine you for loss of earnings, for any money that was made on the song. Okay, so you're not going to do that. So like I said, you should be calm, you should be relaxed if someone decides to go, I'm going to take this person's song, and they're never going to know about it. Well, because you're going to find out, you're going to have the evidence which backs up that it's your song, and they're going to be the ones in trouble. And then just to add to that as well, let's say someone stole your song, released it online, and it generated, let's say, $100,000, okay? They are going to have to pay you back. You're entitled to that money because it's your song. So it's really, it's not really a lose-lose, it's a win-win, okay? Because if someone decides to take the song and it generates any income, you are entitled to it back. Or you and the other, you know, co-writers or creators of the song are entitled to, you know, even splits of that track, okay? Or whatever agreement you've got with producers and publishers and all of that good stuff, right? So it's fine. It's okay if someone wants to steal your song. Just make sure, though, that you do email it yourself. You do take some of the precautions that I've mentioned, because what happens if you don't? You've got no evidence. Maybe you just have a notepad like this with all my notes on. That's not enough, unfortunately, you know, because I could write that up today and there's no evidence to say that I wrote that up, you know, 5 years ago. So you need something that is electronic, that can be traced. So I hope you found this video useful, and hopefully now you're not going to worry anymore about this. So if you've enjoyed the content, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment below for any other content you'd like to see. We've also got a free training there below in the description, so if you want some more training from us guys over here at Songwriters International, then go ahead, hit that link, and I'll see you over on another training sometime.